Recently, Gonky posted a video with lesser known facts about the F-18 Hornet. If you don't know, Gonky is a real-world pilot who served his country from the cockpit of an F-18 Hornet. A link to his original video is in the description below, so go ahead and check that out. Anyway, in the video he made the claim that I'd like to test out in DCS. He said that if you get the Hornet up to supersonic speeds, then roll, pull, and play chicken with the ground, then you'll actually decelerate.
So I went up to 40,000 feet, high 30s, and I got it going as fast as I could in level flight. And I thought I'm going to bullseye the ground. So I was out over the water, so I rolled over on my back, pulled the nose down, and surprise to me, the speed actually, the airplane actually slowed down. Here I am doing about 1.2 level, 40-ish thousand feet. If I point this thing downhill in no time, I'll be screaming past 1.8, but that's not actually what happens.
So even though you're in a dive, you won't gain any speed. I want to test that in DCS, not to verify Gonky's real-world claim, because I have no reason to doubt what he's saying, but rather to just test to see how well this is modeled in DCS. Alright, so I've loaded up TAC view here, and I've got the true airspeed displayed as well as the indicated airspeed and our Mach. So, Mach is all relative to the speed of sound at the altitude you're at. So, the thing we're going to look at here is the true airspeed to see did we actually accelerate or not. Because while we were doing the loop in game, we could see our indicated airspeed did go up in the dive. So, let's just move it forward, and we'll just let it play. So we're cruising along here, and we'll move it along a little bit. Alright, so here's where we start the maneuver. Right before we start the maneuver, we are at Mach 1.3, true airspeed 761. So we pull, and now we're in our dive. So do we ever get above 761? Looks like it's accelerating. Yeah, it's accelerating the whole time here. See, our true airspeed is still going up. So now we're almost at 800. 866, 900, yeah, so we did accelerate in that dive. We definitely did accelerate in that dive. And we come out of it, I only had about 1,000 feet, but I didn't crash the airplane, so yay. So it looks like, at least with a clean jet, it did accelerate. So let's go back and try this again. He said he went out to the fleet, so maybe he had a loadout. Let's try this again with some stores on the plane. Alright, so here we are again. This time we had stores on the plane, and we're going along, and we're about Mach 1.2. Start the dive, and right when we start the dive, it looks like our true airspeed is about 703 right there. Start the maneuver, pull, and then we just stay nose down for a bit. Not perfectly nose down, but pretty much our velocity vector was telling us we were going straight down. So down, 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 down. Look at our airspeed. 800, 852. Looks like it was accelerating after we take that a little initial, drag from doing the maneuver. Okay, so right there, we start our dive at 643, and we're accelerating. We're accelerating the whole time. Even while we're pulling, we're still accelerating. So our true airspeed continues to go up even in the dive. So it looks like, at least in DCS, that behavior is not modeled the way that Gonky says it works. And I have no reason to doubt what he's telling us. So, well, it's a simulator. It's still fun. So there you have it. It looks like DCS doesn't model the behavior as described in Gonky's video. I'm not sure exactly why. I know air density is a consideration for missile performance in the game, but for some reason you can in fact accelerate in a dive from high altitude in DCS version of the Hornet. I've noted this before, but this may be just another case of how some things from the real world don't translate to the sim. Or maybe I'm just doing the test wrong, who knows. If you've got any ideas, go ahead and sound off in the comments. As I said in the intro, go ahead and check out Gonky's full video with lesser known facts about the Hornet. And Gonky, if you see this, thanks so much for sharing your real world experience with all of us ground-bound flight simmers. I find it really interesting, and I hope everyone viewing this video did as well. I'm Jigsaw, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you up there.
And bring your gear up and make sure you do that before you hit 250, otherwise your gear's gonna get stuck out.